Hey guys, so it's your girl Angel. Angel Serenity is what I go by here on YouTube. And I just wanted to make a video that's longer than a short that not only showcases some of the things that I love to do in case you didn't watch the shorts or in case you didn't want to keep watching just to kind of get the idea. So I decided to go ahead and make a longer video that just kind of details everything that I went over in my shorts, but in longer form. That way you can kind of get to know who I am and what I aim to do here, and you can make the decision if you would like to participate in that or not. And so let's get started. First of all, I love weed. I do. And if my thing will work, I can take another hit. If not, it took me forever to get it to light earlier. This bog is so old. One of these days I'm going to get a better one for this stuff. Okay, anyway. So that's one of the things I love to do. I also love Grogu, aka Baby Yoda. I love men and women, so I'm bi. So let's get that out there so that if LGBT is not your thing, then you can go ahead and not participate. That's okay. Don't worry, it's not like I sit here and just talk about it all the time. It'll be something that does come up in conversations, but you won't have to deal with it like on a daily basis, so don't worry about that. I do believe in the man upstairs, but I also believe that my relationship with him is between me and him and not anybody else, so you don't have to worry about me discussing religion. Unless, of course, it's a topic that you would like to discuss, and then by all means, we can talk about it together. But I'm not going to get hateful or anything about it, because at the end of the day, the way you choose to live your life is between you and yourself and your home and the people in your circle. It has nothing to do with me, in my opinion, really does not matter. Let's see, and race. It is a topic that I am willing to discuss. However, same with religion, same with sexual orientation. At the end of the day, my opinion does not matter. So, I won't hate on you for any of it, because you have your beliefs and your opinions, and I have mine, and we can talk about it if you'd like. I'm 37 years old. I'll be 38 at the end of this year. I live in Montana. I am divorced once, married twice, and now separated. I am a mom to 3. My oldest is 18, my middle is 17, and my youngest just turned 16 on the 3rd. And there's so much. There's so much to know about me. I love artwork, and I just have a creative mind that does its own thing. I don't really follow any of the typical rules of art, I want to say. I just kind of do what I want. And sometimes it comes out and other times it comes out being really awesome. So there's that. I do invitations and cards for any event you can think of, and we can make it as simple and as, I'm not trying to make it seem like it's a bad thing. I'm just I'm trying to make you kind of see what I see. It's just nah, kind of a thing. Not that it would be nah, because it would still be really nice. It just, on the smallest scale of stuff. Or we can make it 3D. And what I mean by 3D is have it popping out of stuff, or have things built and created, stuff like that. Nothing too extravagantly crazy, unless that's what you want and pay for. I do diamond dots. I do calligraphy. I paint. I can hand sew. Not always the greatest, but I do give it my best. And some of the things I've made have been pretty alright. I've worn them out in public, gotten compliments, so hey, that's not bad. I can cross stitch. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I can do it. I've done quite a few things over the years. I can knit, crochet, and I can bead. I just choose not to on the beading, but I can. I love to cook and bake, but my physical health does not always allow me to stand there for very long and do it. So I'm going to have to start making some in-home accommodations for myself, because sometimes, so Yeah, let's see. Thinking. Oh yes, I'm a fur mom. I have my fur babies. They mean so much to me. I treat them like they're my kids. I have, for me personally, my own pets that are mine. I have 2 dogs, a Chihuahua Pomeranian named Bebe. He is 6, and a Chihuahua Yorkie, and she is 7, 8 months now. She'll be a year old January 31st. So, yeah. Okay. Quick about me that's important. I was born in Modesto, California. I live in Montana. I've already said that. Okay. I grew up in Hawaii. I spent a year in Colorado. Okay. Let's do some physical health. I have neurofibromatosis, scoliosis, fibromyalgia, degenerative disc disease, bulging disc, have muscle and nerve damage because of having to be tense all the time because of the pain I'm in. I do not take any pain medications. I don't even take Tylenol, ibuprofen, whatever, unless like, oh my god, I absolutely have to. And half the time when it's that I have to, it's because I'm being forced to. Because the people around me don't like see me in pain. But I don't take any pain medications because if you guys know how it goes around places nowadays, at least where I live on the reservation, because drugs are a thing. I'm not gonna say I didn't do my fair share because I am 14 years meth sober, so I did my thing. Okay, I don't regret it because it's made me who I am, but I would never do it again. And if I could go back, I probably wouldn't do it again. Although if you believe in altering things, then altering the fact that I did that would change everything else. So let's just leave it as it is. It's lesson learned. The worst I do is an herb called marijuana. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. No, I forgot now. See, I will get to mental health in a second. But no, here it's a thing where they will prescribe you the pain medications, but then if you go in and ask for it for whatever reason, like say you sprained your ankle and you went into the emergency room to get an x-ray to make sure it wasn't a break or a hairline fracture or whatever, and then they give you the medications, and then you're like, okay, well, and you're looking for them to give you some kind of prescription until you go see your doctor, right? But then they tell you they won't do that because you're just there for the drugs, and it's like, okay. So I don't want to be seen as a druggy pill popper or anything, and I am not telling anybody to not take your meds. Please, if your doctor has prescribed it and you need it for your mental and or physical health, please keep taking your medicine, okay? Do not stop taking your medicine without your doctor's permission, because I would hate to find out that something bad happened to you because of that. So please do not. I technically do not have to be on them. I should be on them because if I could get my muscles to relax, my nerves would relax, and then everything else would stop hurting all the time. But I'm stubborn. I don't want to, so I choose not to, and I use 420 to help. And it doesn't like kill the pain, but it dulls it enough that I can survive my day. Of course, I cannot get a job as a result, and it sucks, but that's okay. I couldn't do it for other reasons. Which brings me to the mental health. I have ADHD, bipolar, anxiety, depression, PTSD, trauma response, separation anxiety, and I think there's a few others. I'm claustrophobic. I do not like people behind me. It terrifies the living shit out of me. I have paranoia. So I get easily paranoid about absolutely everything. And I found out that I have a form of Tourette's. It's nothing that, unless you know what you're looking for, you won't notice it. But on occasion, I twitch really bad, to the point where I'll throw things. That is never the intent, but I've learned I used to get pissed off at myself, and depending on what I'm throwing, I will get pissed off. And when I get pissed off, I mean, I see red. Like, I want to murder something. A pillow, a stuffy. I'm pissed. Like, what the fuck? But then, Other times I laugh because it's like, yep, that's exactly what we wanted to do. So let's do that again. I've got to laugh at myself because it's not what I wanted to do, but it's what I did. So there's that. I occasionally stutter over things, and I did not do that on purpose. I'm sorry. So, and then I forget where I was and what I was talking about. So then we start all over. It becomes a thing. And a lot of times, what's really messed up about the whole situation, and I don't know if anybody else is like this or has ever experienced this kind of shit, where when you start talking about it, that's when it goes, hi. Just thought I'd let you know that you were talking about me. So hey, girl. It's like, no, that's not the fucking. That's not what I fucking wanted you to do. Anyway, what I aim to do on here is not only share my. Oh, I love video games. I love video games. Not a whole lot. I'm not like. It has to capture my interest. If I find myself bored with it, then I don't want to play it. I like Need for Speed stuff, so Asphalt, Need for Speed, anything where you're racing your cars. I love that because you get to deck out your car if you earn this stuff. I'm a broke bitch, so I don't get to buy that extra shit. Extra shit. And so then that's really frustrating because there's so many things that you could get if you could just. Priorities. I'm a mom first. Bills are next. And then anyway, I love Grand Theft Auto and Neverwinter and Baldur's Gate and is it called Outer Space? It's not called Outer Space. Is it called Outer Space? It's where you're in space and you fight these alien creature thingies. It's pretty. It makes me jump a lot. I fucking love it. You shit you up your suit and it has like this super powerful thing. I probably don't even know what I'm talking about. That's okay. Diablo. I did play Fortnite for a while. I'd have to start again and get practicing. I don't do that buildy shit though. That irritates that irritates the living shit out of me. I swear to God. When you're trying to sit there and you're trying your best to stay alive as it is and keep your team alive, and then all of a sudden you have somebody build this shit around you and it goes like, and you're sitting there and then pop, you're dead and you're like, oh great. I didn't even know what was happening. All of a sudden there was a wall around me and I'm dead. So annoying. I am terrified of clowns. They scare the hell out of me and I have multiple. Okay. I'm not going to keep telling that. I'm going to own it. And it's definitely not a topic for tonight. It is definitely a topic for another night. And upon request, possibly, maybe I'll open up and talk about it of my own volition. But all you should know is once a childhood favorite became a childhood terror. So, and the reasons behind it is something that no one should go through. We'll put a pin there. I don't like bugs. I try to tell if it has less than 2 legs and more than 4, the answer is no. But there's some exceptions. Praying mantises, ladybugs. And that's it. I don't do bugs. I would go into food, but then, you know, I'm wondering, maybe we'll save that for like another video. But anyway, so I've kind of given you guys a little bit of a glimpse into my world. And there's always next time. So let's end it here. If you have any questions, please ask. Don't hesitate. I will answer all the questions in the next video. Or no, not in the next video, because what if there's no questions before my next video? So as soon as there's some questions, I will be more than happy to address, or comments that you would like. You know, I'll address the comments too in a video. I just need to have them. So I will probably just make videos talking about random whateverness until we start getting the talking rolling. And yes, quite a bit of my videos will probably be me partaking and singing karaoke, because those are two things that I love to do. They make me very happy. So yeah, and you know, when the day comes when I actually have more than what I have, which I don't have much, I'm like, look, I have dust. That's what I have. I have dust. But once I have some good stuff, I will probably partake more during my videos than I do. Right now, I'm just trying to stretch what I have because it's all I have until the foreseeable future. Because I just had a kid's birthday yesterday and Christmas is coming, so. But anyway. Drop some comments, drop some questions. Feel free to ask anything. There's no judgment from me. And one thing I'm going to start doing at the beginning of my videos is I'm going to thank you for being in the video, in a sense, because you're watching it. So, you know, and when I start my lives, you're going to be in the lives. Hopefully. Possibly. Maybe. It would be really nice. So not only am I going to thank you for being there, but I'm going to thank you for being alive. Because you know what? No matter what anybody else in your life says, me, I'm pointing at myself here. All my fingers are pointing at me. I am grateful that you're alive. And then at the end of it, I'm going to tell everybody, from me to you, first and foremost, love yourself, because that is the most important thing you could ever do. And then love others, because that's important too. And then have a good night. So I'm going to say that again because I'm going to end this video and tell you guys have a good night. So from me to you, love yourself first and foremost, because that is the most important thing you could ever do. And then love others, because that's important too. Until my next video, guys, have a good night.